I'm good.
She taught a guy how to use a thermometer today.
I did. It was exciting.
Well, I don't know if I want to know how exciting.
Okay, not really exciting. It was just a highlight of my day at work. So I work at a deli, and I was teaching this guy how to check the temperature on some fried chicken, and he was reading the thermometer wrong. And I just didn't understand for a couple of minutes how he was doing that. And so then I taught him how to read it correctly.
Cool.
Now the chicken is safe.
Yeah. Yeah. It is the right temperature.
When she was first telling the story, she was like, it's like 135 degrees. I was like, where are you that it's 135 degrees in March?
Oh, no. Well, I do live in Texas, but it's not in March. Back in August.
You're a hero, Amanda. You saved all the people that ate chicken today, all their lives.
Yeah, I did. A little bit, because he thought it said 13 degrees. And whew, that would have been bad.
All right, so let's get this show on the road.
Who's doing the paperwork?
Not it.
I can. I've only done it once, so I'll go ahead.
Yay, Amanda.
Yay.
You saved the world twice today. First the thermometer, now the paperwork. You're my hero.
So for our examples, we're supposed to find one on like what is and what is not a security, right?
Yeah.
I had a hard time understanding what the book said about it, like, because it mostly defined what is a security, and it said basically anything is a security.
Well, at the bottom of the page, it said some things that were not a security.
Yeah, so that's what I included in my example. My example was something like Bob starts up Southern. What was it? It was really good because it spelled out scam. What was it? It was like Southern Cotton Agricultural Manufacturers Incorporated, and he wants to figure out how to pay his stockholders, and he has choices between notes, bonds, and one other thing, and the other thing wasn't a thing. So that was my example.
Ladies, do you want to go next?
I can read mine. Dave is starting his own landscaping business and needs capital, so he decided to ask family and friends. Bill decided that he would like to invest in Dave's company, so he gave Dave an investment of money for $5,000 for his business. Later that day, Bill also went to the bank and deposited $1,000 in his bank account. This example shows what is and is not considered to be a security, because an investment of money is a security, but Bill depositing money in his own bank account is not a security.
Very good.
I like it. Okay, mine is Billy Bob owns a hardware store that has been open for 3 years. Billy Bob decides that he needs to raise some money to make some improvements. So he decides to make it a corporation. He then sold some of his buddies that come into the store every day stock in his corporation. Billy Bob made his repairs and opened another store in the next town over.
Every time you say Billy Bob, I smile. It's a fun name. I'm not going to lie.
It is. I actually know somebody named Billy Bob, and I was thinking of them when I was doing this. So,
well, mine is artsier than normal today. I'm very excited to share it with you. Pygmalion is the proud owner of Pygmalion Statues Incorporated, creators of the famous lawn gnome. He and the board members are excited to mass produce his latest creation, the Brady Bunch gnome family, in time for the spring shopping season. The board is choosing between issuing or sales of corporate debt securities such as notes or bonds to raise the money, or to utilize equity securities like common share and preferred shares of stock in his company. In the end, Pygmalion is too in love with his company to get a loan or to give away interest in his company, and he decides to use retained earnings instead.
Very good.
The end.
Good job.
You guys know, Pygmalion's the guy that fell in love with his statue that he made, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
I thought it was
Learned
funny.
something new
It was
every
pretty
day.
good. I smiled.
Yeah, Pygmalion's in Greek mythology. He made some statue and fell in love with it. So I thought that somebody falling in love with their Brady Bunch statues would be really funny.
Man, the Greeks were weird. Between Oedipus, Pygmalion, and Narcissus, you got like way too much like self-love going on there. Cool. So I guess whose example do we want to use? I say Brady Bunch Pygmalion example.
Sounds good to me.
I'm good with that too.
Rock on.
So should I post it into the?
Yes.
That-
That would be
So
good.
all I did was write down in the thing that what it said was considered and what wasn't. I wasn't very creative.
For our example,
than-
we don't really need one, right? So
Can you see it, Amanda?
Yeah, I got it.
I'm just thankful we didn't have to look anything up on the Wall Street Journal or whatever. That's hard for
Yeah.
me.
So that's my least favorite thing to do too.
nope, I like it the best.
I feel like you guys all come up with awesome stories, and I spend like hours trying to find something I feel is relevant.
It's all
Nice.
about proper search techniques.
There you go. I fell F for my search thing.
My uncle teaches library resources here, so I decided to take his class, and it's a breeze, right? Because it's just teaching you how to use the library, like search journals and things. But after going through and searching for lots of articles, it was like, oh, I used this keyword and put one in quotations and da-da-da. And it's like, okay, easy stuff.
Okay. So, question. What should our question be?
That's a good question.
I thought so.
So we're supposed to tell the difference between what is and what isn't a security. What do you want to do? Is it too easy if we do one of those ones that I hate with the check boxes?
That's what I was thinking
Where-
too. Like check all that apply.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that
then
works.
just list those 4 things that were in the story, right? Because
Yeah, notes, bonds.
issue of corporate debt or securities, that is, right?
Mhm.
Preferred.
Raising money using equity securities like common share and preferred stocks, that's another thing.
I thought stock was not.
Common stock is. It said in the book. I thought, unless I read wrong.
Stock dividends do not count, but common stock is not stock dividends, so it does.
Okay.
Yeah. So common stock, equity securities. So equity securities, sales of corporate debt securities such as notes and bonds. So we could put notes and bonds, common share and preferred stock, preferred shares of stock, and retained earnings we can put as one of the choices, and it's not it. Right? Because retained earnings doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think retained earnings.
Yeah.
So we need one more. And I guess the correct answer would be the first 3 squares. So one square can be sales of corporate debt and securities. Do you think she'll say that's a definition, Andrea? Remember how that one time she told us it was a definition?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this one will be okay because we have to show what is and is not. So I don't know how else we would do that without a question like this.
I think so too. What do you think, Matt and Amanda?
Approve.
I think it's
Proof.
good because we're still giving the example.
And I've seen the check all that apply type of questions in their review quizzes. So looks like other groups are doing them too.
I know, I hate them.
I do too.
I just check. I know that it's going to be 2 or 3 out of the 4, and so I usually just pick some and move on. Oh, man.
Speaking of questions, we have another test this weekend.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
I'm trying not to talk about it like it, so I think it'll go away.
So I guess we should do
That
some.
always works.
When do you guys want to do test review then?
Mm.
I just want Andrea to do my test for me.
No.
She rocked that last test.
But you rock most of them, so you have the better odds, I think.
I've lost my test cool. It's all downhill now.
Well, hopefully I, picked it up.
How many more tests are there?
3.
There's 3.
Wow, that was a total guess. Yeah.
I feel like we have a test all the time. My tests are horrible.
Yeah, every other weekend. I looked at the schedule for the last week, and I think the only thing that we have, like week 14, is the test. So we don't even have to meet as a group, I don't think.
Hashtag, we're going to meet as a group and go over the test.
Well, do you have to, did she drop like the lowest test score? So if you like your grade, I don't know, I'm asking because if she doesn't, then I would totally not take the final.
I know, I would assume that she doesn't just because she offers like the appeal type of thing for every test,
I mean, it's my hope and dream that she does drop one, but if she doesn't, I'm in trouble.
Your hope and your dream?
Yeah, both of them.
I think it would make sense for her not to do it because she offers extra credit for every test.
The extra credit is not enough to save me. I have to score.
Good video again. I like those videos. They've been really helpful.
I watched the one last week and I don't know. It didn't answer any of the questions I had, so hopefully the one this week. When's the one this week? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Thursday at noon, is it?
Noon, 10 or 11, somewhere around there.
If you have specific questions, you can send them to her and she'll go over them.
I'm going to send a question if she'll drop our lowest test score so we don't have to take the final.
Yeah, you should. I've always still taken the final. I just don't stress out about it as much.
When I used
like my grade.
In the beginning, I did. Because I just, I wanted to do the right thing and I'd take the final. And then probably about a year ago, I was like, if it doesn't count anyway and I like my grade, to heck with that final. And I just wouldn't take it and be done. And I like it.
See, I'm one of those people that have to check all the boxes, and see that it's done. And so I would still take it, but I just wouldn't stress out about it as much.
My first one I did, but then after that, it's why you're not supposed to start smoking or something else. It's easier the second time, Andrea.
Well, I only have one more semester after this one, so
you're safe.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I would stress about it. I think I would stress over not taking it more than I would, if I just took it. I don't know. I'm kind of a perfectionist sometimes.
I stress over everything because life.
I've always stressed over tests.
I think it adds to my bad grade when I stress over tests because I start skipping words when I'm reading and stuff. So then it'll say put your answer in whole numbers or something, or make 2 decimal points, or be sure to include this, and I'll just totally be like, At least that's how it is in accounting.
I'm glad I'm done with accounting classes.
I like my accounting class. Just at the beginning, it was rough getting back into school.
I
would do my accounting classes, and I'd be like, oh, look, this assignment only had 5 problems today. Awesome. And then 4 hours later, I finished. like, it's, yeah.
I didn't have that problem.
I thought it was dumb they were teaching us how to do T-tables in accounting because all you use is software in real life anyway.
Yeah.
Like my accountant never busted out some wicked cool T-table on me. He just put everything into QuickBooks.
Yeah. He probably doesn't even know how to do it anymore.
He is super cool. I don't know if we'll use him after this year now that we have the sell of the business done, but he told me that he barely he had to take calculus for his master's of accountancy, and his teacher had to help him. He went to his teacher and said, "Listen, this is my last class, my only class this semester, and I cannot pass it. You've got to help me. This is the only thing keeping me from being an accountant."
That's gonna be me.
And so his teacher helped him out, and I think he said he got like a C minus, but it was enough to get his degree and be done.
Do you want to be an accountant, Matt?
No, but I need my CPA or a CFE. I'll take either one. But if I have to learn calculus, I'm like screwed because anything past easy, simple math, I'm like totally lost.
To get your master's of accountancy, you'll need calculus.
Well, that'll suck.
That's one of the reasons I'm going to get an MBA, dude. No calculus.
Well, I want the CFE or CPA so I can have something to fall back on. Because I want to do counterfeit investigation, but...
That's cool.
I'd rather make counterfeits.
See, but if I can take the evidence home...
There was some movie where that guy was like a professional check forger or whatever. And he made all that money.
Catch me if you can.
That's what I was
Yeah, and then
thinking.
they busted him, and he went to work for the FBI detecting counterfeits or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep, that's my goal. Work for the Secret Service doing counterfeit stuff. If not, do fraud examination for the FBI. If not that, then do fraud examination for a private company or a bank.
I think I got a job flying airplanes, man, just because he had the suit made.
And that's amazing. Like, how does he even know what to do? He's just like doop, 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 pushing buttons, or what's he doing? Played enough Flight Simulator.
He just watched movies. Because it was before YouTube, right? So we couldn't go to YouTube and learn how.
Right. Movie came out before YouTube.
Did Andrea freeze? Oh, there she smiled.
Okay.
Man, you were holding still. I thought your screen froze.
That could be my internet.
How you doing, Amanda?
I'm good. Just typing up the stuff. Okay.
So it's funny. The guys in I don't know how it is here, but in my ward in Burley, I was friends with the guys in our stake presidency, but they would have their iPads on the stage with them on the stand when they'd sit up there when they'd come to visit our ward, and you could always see the reflection of their iPads in their glasses. So I thought that was funny.
I used to use that against my friend when we'd play cards. I'd totally read what cards he had if I positioned him right with the light and his glasses, because then I could read his hand and his glasses, and I was like, I'm gonna hold because you got 4 queens. Heck nah. But
Did he ever figure it out?
eventually, I also started using windows and mirrors because we just sit wherever there's a table. So I learned from my dad to be a chronic cheater at card games.
Horrible.
I would draw 3 and just palm one. It's pretty great. Don't play card games with me. I'll win.
I'm never playing Uno with you ever.
Yeah, don't. I wear long jackets and have the +4s in my sleeves.
So wild.
Exactly. I want to improve my magician skills, so when I shuffle the deck, I can like kick every fourth card into a sleeve or something. That would be nice.
Wait until you have kids, you'll change. So I've gone from caring if I won Uno to when your kids are old enough to play, you cheat to make sure they win so they're happy.
Yeah, right now it's like with my cousins, it's an all-out brawl. So
wait till you get playing with that sweet little girl you'll have, and she'll look you in the eyes and be so proud of herself. You'll let her win. Hopefully you won't teach her how to use mirrors and hide cards in her sleeves.
Oh, totally going to teach my kid how to use mirrors and hide cards in her sleeves. Especially if they're my kid, they're probably already going to know how to. They're already going to know how to do that. So this test is on what topics? We got like corporations, securities,
Partnerships.
Charter. No, that's all corporation stuff. Oh, that was such a long chapter to read.
So one thing I can tell you that messed me up last time is try to ignore the bad grammar and just try to read it until you understand the question. Because when I went through, like, I missed 5, and of the 5 I missed, honestly, like 3 of them were due to grammar that I didn't read it right because of the way it was written.
Yeah.
Don't you guys think? Or
she also said that I thought was interesting in the video. She said if one of the answers like has a lot of legal jargon or whatever, it's not right. Because she said a lot of the time when she's making questions and stuff, she just kind of throws some legal terms together, and so she's like, "Don't fall for that one," you know.
I totally fall for that one.
Yeah.
Any question she does, I think I do okay with. It's the ones that students write sometimes that I struggle with.
I think I'm weakest on, in this chapter, I'm weakest on like organization of the corporation and some of the weird charter stuff. And securities a little bit, just because I didn't quite understand what it was trying to say. I just don't like.
Securities, I think, are just all that is that it's, you know, you're giving somebody something in exchange for the money, right?
Right, you're giving back to your
or something like that in your company.
Right, you're just giving back to your shareholders because they invested in you, something like that.
I think so. Andrea knows though. Andrea, what is it?
I don't know. That's something I'll have to review too.
Oh, tests. No thanks.
But I get to apply for graduation soon, so I'm excited for that.
I have 2 roommates that are supposed to too.
Huh?
When do you apply, Andrea?
Anytime before like May, I think we do, because I graduate in July.
Yay! That's awesome. That'll feel wonderful.
Yeah, I'm excited.
When did you say yours was, Amanda, that you get a...
Next April.
Bless you.
So she said I could apply in like June because I'll be done in December, but she said that's when I can apply, but they'd prefer I waited until like September, August or September to apply.
Yeah, I could apply now, but I don't know. Just because we're going to be moving and stuff, I'm going to wait a month or so.
I'm not going to apply for another like 3 years. It'll be great.
Hopefully I'll be done with my MBA when you finish.
Hopefully I'll be done with my Appalachian Trail hike when I finish.
Every time you say that, it makes me want trail mix.
It's because trail mix is delicious and expensive.
Make your own.
Yeah, make your own.
Where do you buy salted raisins, though?
Amazon. Amazon has everything.
Do you know Amazon will deliver to your house?
Within 2 days.
Well, I'm I think food, like they have like a Whole Foods bargain thing where you can like basically
Oh.
just buy groceries online, or Walmart does, one of the two.
Walmart does, and so does King Supers, which is the local grocery. Well, it's the Kroger brand grocery store here. So you just
And Schwann's.
so you just go grocery shopping online and then go and like park there, and then come and load it in your car.
Hmm.
I haven't
There's
done that.
There's that blue ribbon, blue something. It's like a loot box or whatever, but it sends you like meals
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
that
like
you can prepare.
blue box. Is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't
Blue
done that
Bunny. Blue Bunny has delicious ice cream.
That's true.
here.
Bluebell's better, but that's just a Texas thing.
Bunnies are cuter than bells. Come on, Amanda.
But you haven't had the ice cream, like, for real.
Nah. I have a specific store I go to. Like there's a dairy near my house that I go to go get fresh ice cream. Also, they have cute waitresses. So
So they turn up the air conditioning in the barn for the cows so they get ice cream. How do they do it?
yeah, basically like that.
We like going to get like fresh frozen custard. It's creamier than ice cream.
Man, you guys are making me hungry. Like I just went shopping.
How's our question? Are we good, Amanda, or what can we do to help?
Yeah. No, I'm good.
So tell us the answer so we don't get it wrong on the review.
Yeah, there's a good
Read
thing.
it back to us, the question too.
Yeah, okay. So the whole example, and then I go, what are the securities from the story? And then so the 3 correct answers would be notes, bonds, equity securities, and then the wrong answer would be retained earnings.
Cool.
Awesome.
It always makes me feel good to at least get our answer right on the review quiz.
Right.
I don't usually have a problem with the review quizzes.
Because we get multiple tries.
And long ago, I mastered the multiple tries methodology.
When are you guys moving, Andrea?
We're not for sure yet. Probably sometime in July, which is why I haven't applied for graduation yet.
You'll be super close to. That'll be right after you graduate, huh?
Yeah.
Are you gonna walk?
Yeah, I want to. I went to, because I did my associate's degree on campus there. That's where I met my husband. And so we lived in Idaho Falls for a year and a half. So it'd be fun to go back and walk and see how the campus has changed.
Not much.
You've earned it. Yes, it has. They just opened buildings, you silly guy.
Oh, and they demolished a couple of dorms. That was right.
You've earned it.
Which
You need to walk.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Hello.
There's the baby.
Woohoo! Hopped up on baby love. She's so cute.
Cool. Well,
Alright.
if we don't need anything else and we don't want to do any other study review for the test, I've got to go clean my apartment.
Okay. I'll go finish dinner.
Okay. Thanks, you guys. It was fun to visit with you.
Yeah, thanks.
Matt, you'll send me the link.
Yeah, I'll send you the link real quick.
And thanks for writing that up, Amanda.
Yeah, no
Yes. I hate writing that thing.
It's just annoying because she's got all that filler text.
It's annoying to me because I feel like I get us a bad grade when I do it.
I mean, the grades that I'm getting during these like group meetings and stuff are the only thing that's keeping me from failing the class. So I'm happy with this.
You guys
All right.
have a good night. See ya.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.